Audio recording for visually impaired students. Inorganic Chemistry BSc Part 1 Sem 2 by Dr. S.P. Johar. Chapter 3 Chemistry of Noble Gases. The elements helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon comprise noble gases. The group of noble gases is regarded as zero group or group 18 of the periodic table. These are gases at ordinary temperature and do not have chemical reactivity. Due to chemical inertness, these were called inert gases. However, nowadays, a number of compounds of these gases, particularly of xenon and krypton, have been prepared. This shows that these gases are not completely inert. Consequently, these gases are called noble gases instead of inert gases, which signifies that these gases have some reactivity. Because of the low abundance of these gases on Earth, they have also called rare gases. Occurrence of noble gases. The noble gases occur only as minor constituent in the atmosphere. Due to the inert nature of these gases, they always occur in the free state, except radon. All these gases are present in the atmosphere in the atomic state. The amount of noble gases present in atmosphere in percent by volume is given below. Abundance volume percent. Helium 5.24 into 10 to raise power minus 4. Neon 1.82 into 10 to raise minus 3. Argon 9.34 into 10 to raise minus 1. Krypton 1.45 into 10 to raise minus 3. Xenon 8.70 into 10 to raise minus 6. Helium is also present in natural gas to the extent of 2 to 7%. It is also present in small quantities in mineral of radioactive elements such as monazite, clevite, pitch, blende, etc. Helium, neon, and argon are found in the water of certain springs. Radon is radioactive and does not occur in the free state because it decays very rapidly. Helium was first discovered in Sun's atmosphere. It is now known that helium is being constantly produced in Sun's atmosphere by nuclear fusion reaction involving the formation of helium nucleus from 4 hydrogen atoms. History of discovery of noble gases. Noble gases are present mostly in the atmosphere. This discovery is briefly discussed as follows. Point number 1. Discovery of argon. The main credit for the discovery of the first noble gas, argon, goes to Cavendish. In 1785, Henry Cavendish performed a number of experiments to determine the composition of air. He passed repeated electric sparks in a dry sample of air with an excess of oxygen to convert nitrogen of the air into nitrogen dioxide according to the reaction. N2 plus 2O2 gives 2NO2. The gaseous mixture containing nitrogen dioxide and unreacted oxygen was observed in alkaline potassium sulfide solution. It was observed that a small amount of residual gas, about 1/20th of the original volume of the air, was always left behind. He repeated the experiment again and again, and every time observed small traces of residual gas, which was neither oxygen nor nitrogen. He could not understand the nature of this residual gas, which could not combine with oxygen. However, the observation of Cavendish remained unnoticed for over a century. In 1894, Lord Rayleigh observed that the density of nitrogen isolated from the atmosphere, 1.2574 gram ml inverse, is about 0.47%, higher than the density of nitrogen prepared in the laboratory. By thermal decomposition of ammonium nitrate, NH4NO2 gives N2 plus 2H2O. The minor discrepancy would have been ignored by many investigators. They then, dealing in collaboration with Ramsay, repeated the earlier experiment of Cavendish and concluded that the residual gas contained a new gas different from nitrogen. It was examined carefully by spectroscopy and was found to be an unknown gas. The new gas was named argon, Greek argos, meaning inert or idle. 2. Discovery of helium. Helium was first detected spectroscopically by Lockyer in Sun's atmosphere in the year 1868 while examining chromosphere of the sun during total eclipse. As a result of their investigations, they concluded a new element called helium, Greek helios, meaning sun. Later on Ramsay in 1895 also detected the gas on Earth from the radioactive mineral clevite. Kaiser in the same year detected helium in traces in the atmosphere. Point number 3. Discovery of neon, krypton and xenon. Ramsay and Travers performed certain experiments on argon suspecting it to be a mixture of a number of similar constituent gases. They repeated experiments on liquefaction of air and its fractional distillation. The first fraction was found to contain a new element which gave a different spectrum. The element was called neon, Greek neos meaning new. Shortly afterwards, they discovered two more new elements on further fractional distillation called krypton meaning hidden and xenon meaning stranger. Point number 4. Discovery of radon. Radon was discovered by Dorn in 1902 as a result of the study of the product of radium. Position of noble gases in periodic table. While building up the periodic table of elements, Mendeleev has not left any space for the noble gases. Obviously, he could not imagine the existence of elements which have almost no chemical reactivity. Ramsay, the main discoverer of these gases, proposed a new group for these elements on the basis of their atomic masses and lack of chemical reactivity. This group is called zero group of the periodic table. The zero group also suggests chemical inertness or zero valency. Before the discovery of noble gases, there was a sudden change from the most electronegative halogen to most electropositive alkali metal in the periodic table. The addition of zero group between 7A group and 1A group has solved this anomaly. The position of noble gases in the periodic table was latterly confirmed by Moseley, who constructed the periodic table on the basis of atomic numbers. The value of atomic number of noble gases strongly suggests that they should be placed after the halogen and before the alkali metals. General characteristics of noble gases. Electronic configuration. Except helium, the atoms of all noble gases have 8 electrons in the valence shell. The general electronic configuration of noble gases except helium may be expressed as ns2 np6. Helium has the electronic configuration 1s2. This configuration being stable, the noble gases neither have any tendency to gain nor lose electrons, and therefore they do not enter into chemical combinations. It is therefore reasonable to assume that the inert nature of noble gases is due to their stable electronic configuration. Helium, symbol He, atomic number 2, electronic configuration 1s2. Neon, symbol Ne, atomic number 10, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2s6. Argon, symbol Ar, Atomic number 18. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6. Krypton Kr. Atomic number 36. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6. Xenon symbol Xe. Atomic number 54. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p6. Radon Rn symbol atomic number 86. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 4f14, 5s2, 5t6, 5d10, 6s2, 6p6. Physical properties. First, existence. All the noble gases are monoatomic, colorless, and odorless. The monoatomic state of these gases is due to stable electronic configuration of their atoms. As a result, they are not capable of combining even amongst themselves. The monoatomic nature of these gases is confirmed by their value of Cp by Cv, where Cp and Cv are the molar heat capacity at constant pressure and at constant volume, equal to 1.66. Point number 2. Atomic radii. In case of noble gases, the atomic radii correspond to van der Waals radii. As we go down the group, the van der Waals radius increases due to addition of new electronic shells. Point number 3. Ionization energies. The first ionization energies of noble gases are very high. This is due to the stable, completely filled configuration of noble gases. However, the ionization energies decreases with increase in atomic number from helium to radon due to increasing atomic size. Point number 4. Electron affinities. Due to the stable ns2-np6 electronic configuration, noble gas atoms have no tendency to accept additional electron. Therefore, their electron affinities are nearly zero. Melting and boiling point. Point number 5. The melting and boiling point of noble gases are very low in comparison to those of other substances of comparable atomic and molecular masses. This indicates that there are no strong attractive forces between the atom which may hold the atom together in the liquid or in the solid state. It has been established that only weak van der Waals forces are present between the atoms of noble gases in the liquid or the solid state. These van der Waals forces increases with the increase in atomic size of the atom, and therefore the boiling point and the melting point increases from helium to radon. Point number 6. Ease of liquefaction. The noble gases are not easily liquefied. This is due to the fact that there are only weak van der Waals forces which hold atoms together. This is also clear from the low value of heat of vaporization of these gases due to increase in atomic size and therefore increase in van der Waals forces. The ease of liquefaction increases down the group from helium to radon. Point number 7. Solubility in water. The noble gases are only slightly soluble in water. The solubility in general increases from helium to radon. The solubility of noble gases in water is due to dipole-induced dipole interactions. Water is a polar molecule. When it comes near a noble gas atom, it induced dipole in the noble gas atom by distorting or polarizing the symmetrical electron cloud of the noble gas atom. As a result, an induced dipole appears on the noble gas atom, leading to interaction with the dipole of polar water molecule. Therefore, because of dipole-induced dipole interactions between water molecules and noble gases atoms, the noble gas dissolved in water. As the size of noble gas atom increases, the extent of polarization also increases. Consequently, the magnitude of the dipole-induced dipole interactions increases and hence the solubility of the noble gas in water increases from helium to radon. Point number 8. General chemical characteristics. In general, noble gases are not very reactive. Their inertness to chemical reactivity is attributed due to the following reasons. First, the noble gas have completely filled ns2 and p6 electronic configuration in their valence shells. Number 2. The noble gases have very high ionization energies. Number 3. The electron affinities of noble gases are almost zero. Therefore, they have neither tendency to gain nor to lose any electron and do not enter into a chemical combinations. However, in recent years, it has been found that noble gases, particularly xenon and krypton, form some compounds. Chemistry of compound of noble gases. Prior to 1962, it was believed that noble gases do not combine at all, and no compounds of noble gases were formed. Though from time to time some attempts have been made to test the reactivity of noble gases, yet the gases were thought to be inert. This was also supported by the following reasons. First, the atoms have stable completely filled electronic shells. Second, they have high ionization energy. Third, the noble gases have almost zero electron affinities. Therefore, they do not have any tendency to gain, lose, or share electron with other atoms. The above reasons discourage the chemist to make serious attempt to prepare compound of noble gases. In 1962, N. Bartlett, by investigating the chemistry of PTF6, noticed that platinum hexafluoride (PTF6) act as a powerful oxidizing agent which combine with molecular oxygen to form ionic compound. Dioxygenyl hexafluoroplatinite VO2 positive, PTF6 negative. This indicates that PTF6 has oxidized O2 to O2 positive. Now oxygen and xenon have some similarities, and this led Bartlett to try reaction between xenon and PTF6 in similar manner. For example, the first ionization energy of xenon gas 1170 kJ mole inverse is comparable to that of oxygen 1175 kJ mole inverse for the process. O2 gives O2 positive plus electron. Second, the molecular diameter of oxygen and atomic radius of xenon are almost same, 4 angstrom. An orange-yellow solid xenon hexafluoroplatinate V of the composition XePtF6 was obtained. On analysis, this compound was found to be an ionic compound Xe positive PtF6 negative, and this marked the first compound of any noble gas. The formation of the ionic compound has demonstrated that xenon is not totally inert and it is possible to remove an electron from xenon atom. This discovery attracted many scientists for active research for the preparation of other noble gas compounds. Within a few months, XeF4 and XeF2 had been prepared in laboratories. Thus, noble gas chemistry began. Among these noble gases, xenon forms a large number of compounds with fluorine or with oxygen, and krypton forms only a few compounds. Some important stable compounds of xenon in different oxidation states are listed in the table 3. Oxidation state and compounds. Oxidation state plus 2. Compound XeF2 xenon difluoride plus 4 XeF4 xenon tetrafluoride XeOF2 xenon oxidifluoride. Oxidation state plus 6. Compounds XeF6 xenon hexafluoride XeOF4 xenon oxytetrafluoride XeO2F2 xenon dioxydifluoride. Oxidation state plus 8. Compounds XeO8 xenon octaoxide XeF xenon octafluoride XeO4 xenon tetroxide. Before discussing the chemistry of compound of noble gases, it becomes important to understand the answer to some important questions. First question: what are the factors responsible for late discovery of compound of noble gases? Second question: why do most of the compounds involve xenon, fluorine, and oxygen? Why? Late discovery of compounds of noble gases. Prior to 1962, it was believed that noble gases do not combine because they have stable electronic configuration. Many attempts were made to prepare their compound, but all these attempts proved to be unsuccessful. Moissan in 1895 had reported that there was no chemical reactivity between fluorine and argon. This led Ramsay to conclude that the noble gases are chemically inert. This conclusion was also supported by the concept of valency. According to this concept of valency, the electronic configuration having 8 electrons in the valence shell or outermost shell has been taken as the criterion of stability and inertness. That is why the noble gases were assigned zero valency and this group was designated as zero group. However, the concept of octet suffered setback because of discovery of compound like PF5, SF6 and IF7 which had more than 8 electrons in their valence shell. This, however, do not make the scientists to make more serious attempts because the noble gases seemed to have neither any tendency to lose electron nor any tendency to gain electrons. Some other factor in addition to chemical inertness of noble gases which led to late discovery of noble gas compounds are: first, lack of availability of fluorine of good quality; second, non availability of fluorine resistant greases; third, non availability of inert material to handle fluorine gas; fourth, non availability of large quantities of noble gases. Why do the most of the compounds involve xenon, fluorine, and oxygen? We know that the tendency of an atom to lose electron is given by its ionization energy. If we see carefully, the ionization energy of these elements are given. It is noticed that the leaving aside radon, which is unstable, only xenon and to some extent krypton has ionization energy comparable with common elements like carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. Xenon therefore has the maximum tendency to lose electron and thus form the largest number of compounds. Krypton comes next. Neon, argon, and helium, which have much higher ionization energies, form hardly any compounds. Further, since reactivity of xenon and krypton is due to their tendency to lose their electron, it suggests that the combining atom should have strong affinity for electrons, that is, should be strongly electronegative. Now, in the periodic table, fluorine and oxygen have high electron affinities and therefore have strong tendencies to accept electron from other atoms. It is for this reason that xenon and krypton form compounds mostly with strong electron acceptors with fluorine and oxygen. The most of these compounds are fluorides, oxyfluorides, and oxides. Xenon combines directly with fluorine. Its compound with oxygen are obtained from its fluorides. Xenon chloride is known but it is not stable. Only one compound with nitrogen is known but it is highly unstable. Compounds of xenon. Xenon form a large number variety of compound with fluorine and oxygen in different oxidation states. These are xenon fluorides, xenon oxides, and xenon oxyfluorides. Let us discuss the method of preparation, the stereochemistry, and important properties of these compounds. Xenon 2 compounds. First, xenon difluoride XeF2 preparation. It can be prepared by the following methods. First, xenon difluorides is the best prepared by heating a mixture of xenon and fluoride in molecular ratio of 2:1 at 400 degrees Celsius in a sealed nickel tube. On cooling quickly, a colorless solid XeF2 is obtained. Excess of xenon is used to avoid the formation of any higher fluorides such as XeF4. Point number 2. It can also be prepared by subjecting a mixture of xenon and fluorine in the molar ratio of 2:1 to electronic discharge. Third, this is it is also found by photochemical combination of xenon and fluorine in the presence of mercury vapor. 4. It can also be prepared by quantitatively by fluorination of xenon by oxygen monofluorides at -78 degrees Celsius. Properties. First, xenon difluoride is a colorless crystalline solid which melt at 129 degrees Celsius. Second, it is the least volatile of xenon fluorides. It is stable in pure and dry state and can be stored in nickel containers. Third, it dissolves in hydrogen fluoride without reacting with it. 4. It reacts with hydrogen to give hydrogen fluoride and xenon. 5. It gives substitution reaction with strong proteinic acids. 6. It hydrolyzes slowly but completely in acidic and neutral or alkaline solids. 7. It oxides iodine in the presence of BF3 to give IF. Point number 8. It reacts with NO and NO2. 9. It reacts with sulfur trioxide to give xenon. 10. It is mild fluorinating agent, thus it reacts with benzene to give fluorobenzene C6H5F. It also fluorinates ethylene to 1,1-difluoroethane. 11. It is also a strong oxidizing agent. It oxidized HCl to Cl2. 12. Xenon difluoride in anhydrous hydrogen fluoride react readily with platinum matter, sulfur powder, and iridium to produce highest fluorides. 13. In BrF2 solution, xenon difluoride act as a Lewis base and form adducts with composition XeF2.MF5, XeF2.2MF5 and 2XeF2.MF5 where M is PAS, SB, etc. These compounds XeF2.SbF5 and XeF2.AsF5 exist as ionic species X as XeF positive, SbF6 negative, and XeF positive, AsF6 negative respectively. The compounds XeF2.2SbF5 has been shown to contain XeF2 positive and Sb2F11 negative ions. The XeF positive ion is strongly bonded to Sb2F11 minus by a fluoride bridge between Xe and Sb. The ion contains two octahedra linked by a shared F as shown ahead. Xe XeF2 also react with arsenic pentafluoride in a different stereochemistry. The ion Xe2F3 positive had the expected linear geometry around xenon and an angular geometry around the xenon fluorine structure and shape of XeF2 molecule. Spectroscopic analysis has shown that XeF2 molecule has linear geometry. This is explained on the basis of the valence band theory (VBT) as follows. Xenon in the ground state has the valence shell configuration 5s2 5p6 as shown in figure. On one of the 5p electron gets unpaired and promoted to the 5d orbital, resulting in two unpaired electrons, one in 5p and one in 5d orbital in the excited state of xenon. 5 orbitals, one 5s, 3 5p and one 5d hybridize to give 5sp3d hybrid orbitals which adopt trigonal bipyramidal geometry. The two orbitals containing single electron overlap with two fluorine atoms forming two XeF bonds. The xenon and two fluorine atoms lie in a straight line, that is, are linear, while the equatorial positions are occupied by three lone pairs of electrons. The molecule has thus a linear geometry as shown in the figure. The lone pairs are present on equatorial position of the triangle in a plane because of the symmetrical arrangement of three lone pairs, each at an angle of 120 degree. The net repulsion on bond pair is 0. Therefore, XeF2 molecule is linear. Xenon hexafluoride XeF2 preparation. It is prepared by the following methods. First, it is prepared by heating xenon with excess of fluorine in the molar ratio of 1:20 in a nickel vessel at 250 to 300 degrees Celsius under pressure of 50 to 60 atm. Xe plus 3F2 gives XeF6. Number 2. It can also be obtained by the oxidation of XeF4 with O2F2 under pressure. XeF4 plus O2F2 under minus 130 degrees Celsius XeF6 plus O2. Number 3. It is also prepared by passing electric discharge through a mixture of xenon and fluorine in the ratio of 1:3 at a low temperature. XeF6 can be separated from XeF2 and XeF4 by passing through NaF, which absorbs XeF6 at 17 degrees Celsius, giving Na2XeF8. XeF6 plus 2NaF at equilibrium 17 degrees Celsius gives Na2XeF8. On warming Na2XeF8 to 120 degrees Celsius, pure XeF6 is evolved. Na2XeF8 at 120 degrees Celsius gives XeF6 plus 2NaF. Properties. First, it is solid crystalline substance. Number 2, it melts at 49.5 degrees Celsius. Number 3, it is most volatile of all the fluorides of xenon. Its vapors have a greenish yellow color. Number 4, it dissolved in hydrogen fluoride, giving a solution which is a good conductor of electricity. It is attributed to the formation of ion as under. HF plus XeF6 gives HexeF5 positive plus HF2 negative. XeF6 thus differs from XeF2 and XeF4 as it dissolved in hydrogen fluoride without reacting. 5 point. It is reduced to xenon by the action of H2NH3 or HCl. XeF6 plus 3H2 gives Xe plus 6HF. XeF6 plus 8NH3 gives Xe plus 6NH4F plus N2. XeF6 plus 6HCl gives Xe plus 3Cl2 plus 6HF. Structure and shape of XeF2 molecule. The ground state outer shell electronic configuration of xenon is 5s2 5p6. 3 of the 5p electrons are promoted to the 5d orbitals so that there are 6 unpaired electrons. In this case, 7 orbitals 1s3p and 3d hybridized to give 7 sp3d3 hybrid orbitals which adopt pentagonal bipyramidal geometry. 6 of these orbitals containing single electron each are used in bonding with 6 atoms of fluorine. Due to sp3d3 hybridization, the molecule should have pentagonal bipyramidal structure, but it is slightly distorted on account of the presence of the lone pair of electrons at one position, as shown in figure 6a. However, there has been controversy regarding its structure. It is preferably believed to have a distorted octahedral structure in which all the 6 positions are occupied by fluorine atoms and the lone pair is present at the center of one of the triangular faces. This is shown in figure 6b. Alternatively, it has been suggested that the lone pair is present in the middle of an edge. 5 point number xenon oxytetrafluoride XeOF4. Preparation. It can be prepared by the following methods. Number 1. Xenon oxytetrafluoride is prepared by partial hydrolysis of xenon hexafluoride. XeF6 plus H2O gives XeOF4 plus 2HF. Number 2. It can be prepared by the action of XeF6 on silicon dioxide. 2. XeF6 plus SiO2 under 50 degrees Celsius gives XeOF4 plus SiF4. Soon as the yellow color of XeF disappears, the contents are immediately quenched with solid CO2. It is done to avoid the formation of XeO3 explosive as XeOF4 plus SiO2 gives XeO3 plus SiF4. Third, it is prepared in appreciable quantities by heating a mixture of xenon and fluorine in the molar ratio of 1:4 in the presence of a large excess of oxygen at about 230 degrees Celsius. It can be purified by vacuum distillation. Xe plus O2 plus 4F2 gives 2XeOF4. Properties. First, it is colorless compound melting at minus 46 degrees Celsius. Number 2, it is reduced by hydrogen to xenon. Point number 3, it reacts with water or silica to form another oxyfluoride XeO2F2 in which xenon remain in the same oxidation state. Further reaction give explosive compounds XeO3. XeO4 F4 plus H2O gives XeO2 F2 plus 2HF. XeO2 F2 plus H2O gives XeO3 plus 2HF. 2XeO4 plus SiO2 gives 2XeO2 F2 plus SiF4. 2XeO2 F2 plus SiO2 gives 2XeO3 SiF4. It reacts with fluoride ion acceptor to form XeOF3 positive cation. The XeOF3 positive cation has the following structure, in which the lone pair, the oxygen atom and a fluorine atom occupy the equatorial position of a trigonal bipyramidal structure, and two fluorine atoms occupy axial positions. 5. XeOF4 react with nitrosyl fluoride NOF to give crystalline compound NO positive XeOF bracket close minus. XeOF5 negative ion has a pentagonal pyramidal structure with the oxygen atom in the optical position as shown below. In this case, Xe atom is slightly above the plane of 5 fluorine atoms. Structure of shape of XeOF4 molecule. Xenon atom in ground state has 5s2 5p6 outer shell electronic configuration. In order to account for hexavalency of xenon in XeOF4, 5 pi bonds and 1 pi bond. 3 of the 5p electrons are promoted to 5d orbitals when excited, as shown in figure 7. The 6 orbitals 1 5s, all the 3 5p and 2 of the 5d orbitals get hybridized to form 6 sp3d2 hybrid orbital, which adopt octahedral geometry. One of the 3d electron remains unhybridized for forming pi bond. 5 of the singly occupied hybrid orbitals form sigma bond with 4 fluorine atoms and 1 oxygen atom. The 5d orbital, which does not take part in hybridization, forms a pi bond with the oxygen atom. Thus, oxygen is combined to xenon by a double bond, one of which is a sigma bond and the other is a pi bond. It may be noted that one of the hybridized orbitals contains a lone pair of electrons. The molecule has a square pyramidal structure as shown in figure 7. 6. Xenon dioxydifluoride XeO2F2 preparation. It is prepared by mixing XeO2 and XeO4 at a low temperature close to minus 78 degrees Celsius. Number 2. It is also formed when XeOF4 is hydrolyzed or reacted with silica. 2XeOF4 plus SiO2 gives 2XeO2F2 plus SiF4. XeOF4 plus H2O gives XeO2F2 plus 2HF. Properties. First, it is colorless solid. Second, its melting point is 30.8 degrees Celsius. Third, it is easily hydrolyzed to give xenon dioxide. 4. It slowly decomposes to give XeF2 and O2. Therefore, thermodynamically, it is unstable. XeO2F2 gives XeF2 plus O2. 5. It reacts with SbF5 in HF and give a white solid of composition XeO2 F positive SfB2 F11 negative. This compound is unstable at room temperature and slowly decomposes to give XeF positive Sb2 F11 negative and oxygen. XeO2 F positive has tetrahedral structure in which one position is occupied by a lone pair. Structure and shape of XeO2 F2. In this case, 3 of the 5p electrons are promoted to 5d orbitals when excited as shown in figure 8. The 5 orbitals 1 5s 3 5p, one of the 5d orbitals get hybridized to form 5 sp3 hybrid orbitals. These adopt trigonal bipyramidal geometry. 2 of the 5d orbitals are left unhybridized for forming pi bonds. The 4 hybrid orbitals form sigma bond with 2 fluorine atoms and 2 oxygen atoms. The remaining 2 singly filled orbitals, which do not take part in hybridization, form pi bond with the same 2 oxygen atoms. Each oxygen atom is thus bounded to a xenon atom by a double bond, one of which is a sigma bond and the other of pi bond. It may be noted that one of the hybrid orbitals contain a lone pair of electrons. The molecule does not have a regular geometry. This is, however, a slight distortion due to the presence of a lone pair in one of the equatorial positions. Compound number 7, xenon trioxide XeO3. Preparation. Xenon trioxide is prepared by the hydrolysis of XeF6 or XeF4. 6 XeF4 plus 12 H2O gives 2 XeO3 plus 4 Xe plus 6 HF plus 3 O2. XeF6 plus 3 H2O gives XeO3 plus 6 HF. However, the last reaction proceeds through the different stages. Great care should be taken during its preparation because it is highly explosive. Properties. First, xenon trioxide is a white non-volatile solid. Second, it is insoluble in water. It is quite stable in aqueous solution. However, it explodes violently when dry. Number 3. It acts as a powerful oxidizing agent in acidic medium. For instance, it oxidized Pu3 positive and to Pu4 positive in the presence of H positive ion. The advantage of this reaction is that the only byproduct is xenon gas, which being inert does not introduce any extra complicating reactions. It also reacts with potassium iodide, giving 3 moles of 3 iodine per mole of xenon trioxide. Number 4. It undergoes dispropionation when dissolved in sodium hydroxide and forms sodium perxenate Na4XeO6.8H2O. The X-ray analysis of sodium perxenate reveals the existence of the octahedral perxenate ion XeO6 4 negative in this substance. Sodium perxenate, when dissolved in an acid solution, decomposed slowly to give XeO3 and oxygen. Point number 5. It reacts with XeF6 and XeOF4. XeO3 plus 2 XeF6 gives 3 XeOF4. XeO3 plus XeOF4 gives 2 XeO2F2. Structure and shape of XeO3 molecule. Xenon in the ground state has the outer shell electronic configuration as 5s2 5p6 as shown in figure. In the formation of XeO3, 3 of the 5p electrons are promoted to 5d orbitals. The 4 orbitals 1, 5s, 3, 5p hybridized to form 4sp3 hybrid orbitals which adopt tetrahedral geometry. 3 electrons on xenon remain unhybridized for forming sigma bonds. 3 of the 4 hybrid orbitals which are singly filled form 3 pi bonds with 3 oxygen atoms. The 3 unhybridized 5d orbitals form 3 pi bonds with the same 3 oxygen atoms. Thus, each oxygen atom is bonded to xenon by a double bond. One of the hybrid orbitals contain a lone pair of electrons. Consequently, the molecule instead of being tetrahedral has a pyramidal structure as shown below. Are compounds of helium and neon possible? In normal state, all the s and p orbitals of xenon, krypton and radon atoms are fully filled. However, there are vacant d orbitals in the valence shell which allow the promotion of one or more electrons from d orbitals for the formation of unpaired electrons. If this be the case, it seems that helium and neon will never form compounds because they have no d orbitals at all. The promotion of electrons from s or d orbital to next shell is highly unfavorable. Moreover, the ionization energies of helium and neon are considerably higher than those of xenon and krypton. This fact also rules out the possibility of the formation of compound of helium and neon even with fluorine and oxygen.